My child, I'm deeply worried for you right now. And it all starts with one man, a man with gray hair. From the moment I discovered what he's planning, I haven't been able to stay calm. Because what he set in motion, it's not just dangerous, it's personal. And here's the strange part, he believes you will never see it coming. Yes, my beloved one, I see his thoughts, I see his intentions, and I see every shadow he hides behind. He walks through familiar places, pretending peace, pretending kindness, pretending friendship. But his heart has become a room filled with envy, and his words are soaked in deception. He smiles when you pass, yet the moment you turn your back, he speaks against you. And while you rest, he plans. I have watched him stand before people, talking about love and faith, yet inside him burns a quiet rage. A rage against your growth, against your blessings, against the light that shines on your path. He does not understand that your light was not chosen by man, it was chosen by me. And no man, not even one with silver hair and hidden motives, can dim what I have ignited. But still, I am worried, because what he has begun is meant to harm not only your name, but your peace. He wishes to drain your strength slowly, to confuse your heart, to make you question who you are. He wants you to lose faith in me. That is his silent goal, to make you forget that I, the Lord, am still with you. He doesn't know how much I love you. He doesn't know how fiercely I defend those who belong to me. He has seen only your human side, your kindness, your patience, your heart that forgives easily. And he mistakes that for weakness. But he has not yet seen what happens when I rise to protect my child. Listen carefully, because this is where the truth begins to unfold. That gray-haired man is not moving by his own will. He has been influenced, stirred by whispers that do not come from light. Yes, my child, unseen forces have spoken into his ear, convincing him that harming you would bring him peace, recognition, or power. But they have lied to him, for the enemy never gives peace, he only steals it. This man has become an instrument in hands that seek to delay your destiny. And yet, I permitted you to notice him, I allowed your spirit to feel uneasy around him. That restlessness you've been feeling, when you can't explain why you suddenly lose calm in his presence, that is not your imagination. That is me warning you. That is my spirit awakening your discernment. Don't ignore what your soul has already seen. Because what's coming next will require you to trust me completely. I am sending help. Not through fear, not through panic, but through divine guidance. Archangel Michael has already taken his position near you. He stands unseen, his sword drawn, his eyes blazing with light that darkness cannot approach. Michael has been instructed to guard your atmosphere, to watch the corners you cannot see, to move where your eyes cannot reach. He will whisper when it's time to move and stand still when it's time to let me act. Do not fear what you hear, do not fear what is revealed, because protection has already been declared. But my child, I need you to stay alert. The danger of this season is not the visible action, it's the hidden suggestion. The man with gray hair will not strike at you directly. He will come softly, through words, through distractions, through emotional tricks that make you second-guess yourself. He will use kindness as camouflage. He will pretend to help while secretly rearranging things meant for your harm. You will know him not by his face, but by how you feel when you leave his presence. If you feel drained, confused, doubtful, that is your sign. For where I dwell, there is clarity, where the enemy hides, there is confusion. I have been watching every step, every thought you've had about giving up. And I say to you now, don't. Do not let this plan make you afraid. Do not let this season convince you that I have forgotten you. For even now, as you hear these words, I am rewriting what the enemy wrote against you. The same trap he built for your fall will become the foundation of your rising. My beloved, you are not alone in this war. Heaven's attention is upon you. Every angel assigned to your journey has been recalled to the front lines. They are standing between you and the unseen darts of envy, the quiet curses spoken in jealousy, the hidden manipulations meant to delay your breakthrough. The reason I am worried is not because I doubt your strength, but because I know your heart. You love too easily. You forgive before you even understand what was done to you. That is your gift, but also your risk. You see good in those who hide evil. But this time, I need you to let me show you what eyes cannot. You will start to notice things, small things at first. Conversations that feel off, smiles that feel forced, opportunities that suddenly shift direction. These are not coincidences. These are signs. Signs that I am exposing what was hidden. Do not panic when the truth surfaces, rejoice, because exposure means freedom. My child, the man with gray hair is not acting alone. Behind him stands a woman, silent, calculating, waiting. Her motives are old, her wounds have turned into bitterness. And though she pretends to wish you well, her jealousy is what fuels this entire storm. Together they formed a plan, to pull away what I was about to send you. You may ask, Lord, why would they do this? Why me? Because your name carries weight in the Spirit. Your destiny threatens the darkness. Every time you pray, light pierces through realms they wish would stay dark. You think your prayers are small, but they shake foundations. Every time you speak hope instead of fear, chains break. That is why you are targeted, not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. The enemy fears what will happen once you realize who you truly are. He fears the moment you stop doubting your calling. He fears when you remember that heaven backs you up. So now, I need you to prepare, not with weapons of flesh, but with faith. Speak my name in the morning. Call on Archangel Michael before you step outside. Declare peace over your house before you sleep. For every word you speak in faith becomes a wall of fire around you. You will soon hear news, something that will tempt you to act out of anger. Do not hold your peace. Because while you stay still, I will move. I will cause their plans to collide with each other. Confusion will enter the camp of those who plotted against you. They will not even understand why everything is falling apart. Remember this, I am not late. I move in perfect timing. Sometimes I allow the enemy to move first, so that when I strike, the victory leaves no doubt. You will not only survive this, you will shine brighter after it. And those who mocked you will come back, not to mock, but to seek your prayers. I know you've been tired lately. I have seen the nights when you couldn't sleep, replaying events, wondering what you did wrong. But I tell you, nothing is wrong with you. This season is not punishment, it's preparation. I'm teaching you how to recognize energy, how to hear me clearly, how to stand strong even when you are surrounded by deception. The man with gray hair represents an old cycle. A pattern you've faced before, betrayal dressed as kindness. This time, you will break it for good. Because now you see it. Now you are aware. And what is exposed can no longer control you. Do not curse him. Pray for him, but protect yourself. Keep distance where I show distance. Not out of hatred, but out of wisdom. When I close a door, don't reopen it out of guilt. I close it because I see the storm behind it. My child, I am preparing to turn this entire attack into acceleration. While they plan delays, I plan divine speed. While they speak against you, I am preparing people to speak for you. While they gather lies, I am gathering testimonies. Every negative word released against you is being reversed right now. The air around you is clearing. Your spirit is being refreshed. Do not be surprised when new people enter your life, people who carry peace instead of confusion. They are not coincidences, they are replacements. I am removing the wrong voices and sending divine helpers. One of them carries something important, a message, a connection, an opportunity that will shift your path. Do not overlook them, they come quietly, but they carry power. This is why the gray-haired man fears you. He senses that you are about to receive something heaven sent. And once it reaches you, no force will be able to stop your rise. So he tries to stop you before it begins. But he will fail. Because I, the Lord, have already written the ending. And in that ending, you stand victorious. So lift your head, my child. Take a deep breath. Whisper my name, God, guide me, and you will feel peace return. Your angels are already surrounding you. Michael walks before you, Gabriel stands beside you, Raphael watches over your healing. You are fully covered. Keep walking in faith. Keep believing even when it's quiet. Because silence does not mean absence, it means I am working. And soon, very soon, you will see how everything connects, why every delay was divine, and how I used even betrayal to position you for blessing. Now rest your heart. My child, breathe for a moment and listen closely. The story is not finished yet. What you have seen so far is only the surface. Behind the man with gray hair stands another layer, unseen by human eyes, threads being pulled in the spirit, whispering commands into willing hearts. I will show you those threads now, not to frighten you, but to free you. When I formed you, I placed a seal of light upon your soul. That light attracts goodness, but it also exposes darkness. Every season of growth draws watchers, both holy and unholy. And whenever I am about to lift you higher, resistance rises too. That is what is happening now. The gray-haired man does not truly understand why he is doing what he is doing. He believes his motives are justified, he believes his opinions are his own. But he has lent his ear to bitterness, and bitterness is a dangerous teacher. A small lie whispered long enough begins to sound like truth. And the enemy knows that if he can twist perception, he can twist purpose. My child, that is why I keep whispering, stay anchored in me. Because when the storm of misunderstanding comes, only truth keeps you standing. Do not fight this man with anger, fight through clarity, through calmness, through prayer. Every time you respond with peace, the strings around him loosen. Every time you refuse to curse him, the darkness loses grip. There is a night coming soon when you will dream of light bursting through a closed window. That dream will not be random, it will mark the moment I break the hidden influence over this situation. When you wake from it, thank me, for it will mean the plan against you has been disarmed. Archangel Michael and his host are already encamped around you. He moves through places your feet have not stepped, cleaning spiritual ground before you arrive. Sometimes you will feel a sudden shiver, a sudden calm after fear, that is his sign, his presence. Do not dismiss it, acknowledge it with gratitude. Say quietly, thank you, Michael, for watching in obedience to God. He does not need your praise, but your awareness strengthens the bond between heaven and your journey. Now, about the woman behind the man. Her heart once carried light, but disappointment opened a door. Words of rejection hardened into resentment. She envied what you carried without realizing it was not taken from her, it was simply given for a different mission. Jealousy blinded her, and when the gray-haired man approached, they found in each other a shared wound. That wound became an alliance. They believed harming you would heal them. They were wrong. No one is healed by hatred. Yet even now, I see a spark in her that can still be redeemed. And that is why I send you this message with both warning and mercy. Because your reaction may be the turning point for her soul. When the truth comes out, and it will, choose compassion over revenge. That choice will echo through realms, it will show heaven that you understand my heart. You will soon notice shifts around your work, your home, your connections. Some people will withdraw suddenly, others will approach unexpectedly. Do not chase what leaves. Do not rush to trust what arrives. Simply observe, and pray before speaking. Because I am rearranging the chessboard. What seems like loss is actually alignment. The gray-haired man will try one last time to manipulate a situation through sympathy. He will act as though he is the one being mistreated. Let him. Do not defend yourself loudly. Silence will be your weapon, patience will be your shield. Truth, when protected by silence, has a way of revealing itself louder than any argument. I, the Lord, will handle the unveiling. You will see confusion break out among those who once sided with him. Words will contradict, plans will collapse. And then, unexpectedly, a door you thought was closed will reopen, but this time under my control. Walk through it boldly, it leads toward restoration. My child, I am also preparing your destiny helper, the one whose path they tried to block. Right now that person feels delayed, uncertain, perhaps doubting their own direction. But I am stirring their heart. Dreams will guide them toward you. Numbers, signs, coincidences will appear, reminders that their mission involves you. Soon, paths will cross, and when it happens, peace will confirm it. No forcing, no fear, just quiet recognition. That connection will unlock the new season. Do not let exhaustion stop you now. I know the waiting has been heavy. I have seen the moments you wanted to stop caring, to stop hoping. But hope is not wasted energy, it is the oxygen of faith. Keep breathing it. Every breath of hope feeds the light around you. I also see your silent questions, Lord, why didn't you stop this sooner? Why allow them near me at all? Because growth without testing becomes pride. And I love you too much to let you walk with untested faith. Through this, you have learned discernment, patience, and the power of boundaries. You have learned that peace is not passivity, it is strength under control. The gray-haired man will soon face the reflection of his own choices. I will not destroy him, I will humble him. He will realize the futility of fighting what is blessed. And when that moment comes, I will ask you to forgive. Not because he deserves it, but because you deserve freedom. Bitterness chains the one who carries it. Release will lift you higher. Listen to this promise, everything stolen, time, energy, opportunity, will return multiplied. When I restore, I do not replace one for one, I overflow. The very thing meant to break you will bless you. Mark my words, child, within months, you will look back at this chapter and whisper, now I understand why you allowed it. You will walk into rooms where your name once was questioned and be honored instead. You will meet faces that carry genuine love, not envy. And you will realize that the loneliness of this season was my way of clearing the stage for real relationships. Until that time, keep your eyes on me. When fear tries to speak, answer with faith. When doubts whisper, answer with scripture. When heaviness comes, play worship softly and let it fill your space. Light always chases shadows. Archangel Michael has also placed a circle of lesser angels around your environment. They watch your travel, your communication, your sleep. Each time you pray before resting, you invite them to strengthen the perimeter. You may even feel warmth or see flashes of light in the corner of your eye, that is not imagination, that is reassurance. You are seen. You are protected. The man with gray hair will eventually come to you with remorse, or perhaps confusion, saying, I don't know what came over me. It will be truth, he truly will not understand. Because when evil influence leaves, memory fades with it. Let that be your confirmation that the chain is broken. And when you see it happen, lift your eyes to heaven and whisper, to God be the glory. For this battle was never about flesh, it was spiritual from beginning to end. And victory has always been mine. Now rest your mind, my child. The next part of this message will reveal how the angels will turn what was warfare into witness, how I will elevate you openly after hidden attacks. Do not leave yet, the story of redemption is about to unfold. My beloved child, what comes next will not be war, it will be revelation. Because once light wins a battle, darkness loses not just its power but its disguise. Everything that hid behind masks will now begin to show its real face. Do not be alarmed when truth starts breaking through in unexpected places. Do not be surprised when conversations you were never meant to hear somehow find their way to you. I am uncovering, not to hurt, but to heal. Now you will see why. This is the season where heaven writes openly what was once written in secret. Your pain will soon become your prophecy. The things meant to destroy you will become the very tools I use to elevate you. The woman who once bought poison, the one whose hands trembled in guilt, is now trembling for another reason. Her soul is awakening. She is seeing visions she cannot explain. In dreams she sees light surrounding your face, and in her heart she hears a name, Michael. She does not yet understand it is Archangel Michael guarding you. But soon she will. Because mercy does not end at your protection, mercy extends even to those who wronged you. You will hear of her downfall first, the exposure of her deceit, the emptiness of her alliances. But before you rejoice, I will whisper in your heart, pray for her. That is when you must remember who you are, my child, not the world's. You were chosen not to win over people but to win over evil. And in that moment, your prayer will unlock her redemption. The very soul that planned your pain will encounter light through your forgiveness. And heaven will record that act as one of your greatest victories. As for the gray-haired man, I told you he would return with remorse. That time is near. But what you don't yet know is what will happen right before he comes. A sudden series of events will crumble around him. His finances, his pride, his control, all will be shaken. He will sit alone one night, staring at a table where nothing remains but silence. And in that silence, a presence will fill the room. It will not be you. It will not be another human. It will be Archangel Michael, unseen yet undeniable. The Archangel will not speak in human words but through knowing, a deep awareness that he has been fighting against something holy. And in that awareness, his heart will bend. That will be the moment of transformation. When he approaches you again, he will not come as before. He will come humbled, broken, searching for peace. And when that day comes, do not gloat. Look into his eyes and see the miracle, the very one who tried to harm you now seeking the light you carry. This is my justice, not destruction, but conversion. Because my justice always aims higher than revenge, it aims for redemption. My child, what you're about to step into next is a divine reversal. For every closed door, I open 3 more. For every friendship lost, I bring a new alliance rooted in truth. For every moment of humiliation, I prepare a platform of honor. This is not poetic talk, it is literal. You will soon receive invitations, opportunities, and breakthroughs that carry the fragrance of my hand. You will know they are from me because they will come without manipulation, without stress, without guilt. They will come naturally, as if heaven itself delivered them to your doorstep. Listen closely, your name is being spoken in places you've never entered. People of influence are being stirred with dreams and impressions about you. They may not even know why they feel drawn to reach out, but they will. Because the angels are whispering your story into the ears of destiny helpers. Yes, child, even now as you read this, divine conversations are happening on your behalf. Michael and his hosts move not only in protection but in preparation. You have seen Archangel Michael as your defender, your warrior, but now you will see another side of him, the guide. In dreams, in instincts, in divine nudges, he will begin to direct you to take steps that seem small yet significant. He will guide you toward places where favor waits like sunlight behind clouds. Follow the peace, peace will be your compass. Every move that feels forced, every plan that brings anxiety, set it aside. Peace is the path of heaven. And about the poison, yes, I saw when it was purchased, when it was hidden, when it was almost used. Do you realize why it didn't reach you? Because your prayers, your tears, your faith formed a shield the moment you said, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. That moment was not small, it changed everything. What could have killed you was neutralized before it touched your lips. What could have ruined your name was silenced before it spread. Because faith is not passive, it is power disguised as surrender. My child, understand something profound, angels are drawn to obedience. When you kept your heart pure despite betrayal, heaven noticed. When you forgave silently, you summoned warriors. And when you worshipped through pain, you armed yourself in glory. Do you see why the darkness feared you? It was never about what you had, it was about who you are becoming. Now, watch carefully as restoration unfolds. The very place where you were spoken against will become the place of your recognition. The people who doubted you will witness blessings they cannot deny. Your story will become proof that God still intervenes in human affairs. Even skeptics will whisper, surely the hand of God was upon them. But I must also prepare you, my child, after revelation comes responsibility. Do not use this new favor to boast. Use it to heal others. Tell them your story, not as gossip but as gospel. Tell them how angels shielded you, how Archangel Michael fought unseen wars, how God turned poison into purpose. Let your voice become a testimony that saves others from despair. That is your next mission. The angels will open doors to platforms, online, public, spiritual, where your story will travel farther than you imagine. But every time you speak, begin with humility and end with gratitude. Because humility keeps the oil of grace flowing. And gratitude keeps darkness from re-entering. Now, I must show you something about time. Divine timing is not delay, it is design. You think you were late in your purpose because of all this chaos. You are not late. You are exactly on schedule. The detours were directions, the waiting was training. Had I elevated you earlier, the attack would have destroyed you. But now, your roots are deep. Storms may come again, but you will not be shaken. Archangel Michael has also stationed one final layer of defense, angels of completion. Their task is to seal what has begun. They ensure that no residue of old attacks follows you into new seasons. They guard new relationships, new opportunities, and even your thoughts. Yes, they protect even your mind, because the enemy often tries to re-enter through memory. But these angels of completion close every gate that once leaked peace. When you feel lightness after prayer, that's them finishing what was started. And now, as heaven shifts, the energy around you will change. You'll feel people either align or fall away quickly. Don't chase, don't question. I am refining your circle. Those who stay are meant to rise with you. Those who leave are completing their role in your story. Bless them and move forward. The woman, the one who once bought poison, will one day stand before you, not as an enemy but as a witness. She will say, you prayed for me when I deserved punishment. And tears will fall not from regret but from revelation. That moment will be holy. That is how redemption works, not by punishing the lost, but by lighting the way home. My child, this is the conclusion of one battle but the beginning of a greater purpose. The same angels who fought for you will now walk beside you as you carry this message to others. Archangel Michael's sword, once raised for war, now glows as a torch of guidance. Follow it. It will lead you to people who need the light you now carry. You will become the voice that tells them, even when poison surrounds you, God can purify the air you breathe. Before this chapter closes, I give you my covenant, you will not die unfulfilled. You will not end in shame. Your legacy will outlive every rumor, every betrayal, every mistake. And the world will know that those who walk with God, though attacked, are never abandoned. Now, lift your hands where you are and whisper this with me, I release the past. I receive restoration. I walk under the shield of divine light. Because from this moment forward, you walk not as a survivor, but as a chosen vessel of victory. So, my child, when people ask how you made it through, tell them the truth, God was my defender. Archangel Michael was my guardian. Angels were my witnesses. And faith was my weapon. If you believe this, comment Amen, share this message so others may remember that light still triumphs, and let the sound of your faith echo across heaven. Because your story, yes, yours, is no longer a battle. It is a testimony that God reigns, Archangel Michael stands, and no darkness can outlast divine purpose.